ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। कठोपनिषद अध्याय 1 वल्ली 3 मंत्र 1। ऋतं पिबन्तौ सुकृतस्य लोके गुहां प्रविष्टौ परमे परार्धे छायातपौ ब्रह्मविदो वदन्ति पञ्चाग्नयो ये च त्रिनाचिकेताः। We will continue the bhashya. लोके अस्मिन् शरीरे गुहां गुहायां बुद्धौ प्रविष्टौ परमे बाह्यपुरुषाकाशसंस्थानापेक्षया परमं परस्य ब्रह्मणः अर्धं स्थानं परार्धं तस्मिन् हि परं ब्रह्म उपलभ्यते। अतः तस्मिन् परमे परार्धे हार्दाकाशे प्रविष्टौ इत्यर्थः। लोके means अस्मिन् शरीरे, in this body, and in the body also, where parame parardhe, within the body there is a specific locus and it is parame parardhe. Parardhe means parasya brahmanah ardham parardham. Parasya brahmanah, param brahma, its ardha Ardha does not mean half here. Ardham means sthanam, locus, place of Parabrahma, and it is called Parardham. Ardham is equal to sthanam, locus. The locus of Parabrahma, it is Parardham, and Parardham means Hardakasha. Tasmin hi Param Brahma upalabhyate. Why Hardakasha is called Parardham? Because in Hardakasha, in the space enclosed by the heart, Param Brahma upalabhyate. The Param Brahma becomes available. Param Brahma manifests as consciousness in the Hardakasha. Ataha, therefore, before that, the Parardham is Paramam. Parame Parardhe. The adjective Paramam qualifies Parardham. Parame. Parama means it is greatest, superior. Superior compared to what? Bahya Purushakasha Samsthanapekshaya Paramam. It is Paramam. It is superior, greater compared to Bahya Akasha and Purusha Akasha. Bahya Akasha means the space outside the body, and Purusha Akasha means the space inside the body. Compared to these two spaces, the space in the heart is greater, because that is why Param Brahma manifests. And in that also, so Ataha, therefore, Tasmin Parame Parardhe. So since Param Brahma manifests in the heart, therefore Parame Parardhe Hardakashe Pravishtau. Both of them have entered, and both of them are sitting in the Parama Parardha. And in the Parama Parardha also, where are they present? In the Guha. Guham. Guham is equal to Guhayam. Buddhau. Guha means Buddhi. Pravishtau. They have entered the Buddhi, and they are sitting in the Buddhi. Means both are available in the Buddhi. Both manifest in the Buddhi. Guham, Dvitiya Vibhakti is there, and since it is the locus, Shankaracharya changes it into Saptami Vibhakti. Guhayam, Pravishtau, and the Guha is in Parama Parardha. The Hardakasha is the locus of Guha, Buddhi. That is why Hardakashe Guhayam Pravishtau. Tau cha Chaya tapau iva Vilakshanau Samsaritva असंसारित्वेन ब्रह्मविदो वदन्ति कथयन्ति तौ च they too Jivatma and Paramatma, both of them, Chayatapo iva vilakshanau, they are distinct in nature like shadow and sunlight. Chaya means shadow, Atapa means sunlight. Chayatapau iva vilakshanau. Vilakshanau means distinct, different in nature, like shadow and sunlight. And what makes them distinct? Samsaritva asamsaritvena. Because of samsaritva and asamsaritva. One is samsari, Jivatma is samsari, whereas Paramatma is asamsari. Samsaritva asamsaritvena vilakshanau. Being samsari and asamsari, they are vilakshanau. Samsaritva asamsaritvena is Ithambhute Tritiya. Brahmavido vadanti, who talk about these two Atmas, who recognize the two Atmas. Brahmavido vadanti, the Brahmavits, Brahmajnanis, vadanti, kathayanti, they say. The Brahmavits are aware of the presence of Jivatma and Paramatma. And the Brahmavit is akarmi. He has given up all karmas. As we have seen in Gita Bhashyam, Brahmajnani does not have karma. He is not entitled to perform karma. Therefore, Brahmavit is an akarmi. So, akarminaha, the akarmis recognize the two Atma. Then Bhashyakara says, na kevalam akarminaha eva, you will read, na kevalam akarminaha eva vadanti panchagnayaha grihasthaha ye cha trinachiketaha trih kritvaha nachiketah agnihi yaihi chitaha yaihi te trinachiketaha. न केवलम अकर्मिणः एव वदन्ति. Not just akarmis talk about these two Atma. Not just Brahmajnanis talk about these two Atma. Then who others also talk about the two Atmas? Panchagnayaha grihasthaha. Panchagnayaha means those who have pancha agnis, 5 agnis, that kind of grihasthaha. Here panchagnayaha can be interpreted in 2 ways, as we have seen yesterday or the day before, I think I explained. Panchagnayah grihasthaah. Panchagnis are grihasthas because the 5 Agnis are maintained by grihasthas. Also, the Panchagni Vidya, Upasanam, is performed by the grihasthas only. Ye cha Trinachiketaha. And also the Trinachiketaha. Who are Trinachiketaha? Trih Kritvaha Nachiketaha Agnihi Chitaha Yaihi. The ones who have performed Nachiketa Agni, the fire ritual of Nachiketa Agni 3 times, they are called Trinachiketaha. Te api vadanti, even they talk about 2 Atmas. But here we have to understand that Panchagnayaha and Trinachiketaha recognize the Apara Brahma in the heart for Upasanam. Whereas the Brahmajnani, Brahmavit, recognizes the Parabrahma in the heart. Next mantra. Yasseturi jananam Aksharam Brahma Yat Param Abhayam Titirshatam Param Nachiketagum Shakemahi. This mantra is a little vague, not explicitly mentioned. What this mantra is conveying is not very explicit. That is why, to understand this mantra properly, we have to look into the Bhashya and also Anandagiri. What this mantra is trying to convey. Anandagiri says, one might doubt, is it possible to know Brahman even today? I will read from Anandagiri, the Sambandha for this mantra. Nanu nasanti brahmavidaha panchagnividascha sampratam anupalambhat ityashankya purva vidvadanubhava virodham aha. So, Anandagiri says, nowadays there are no Brahmajnanis. It is a doubt, a Purva Paksha. Nowadays there are no Brahmajnanis. And in the past also, whether there were Brahmajnanis or not, it is doubtful. Then what is the use of talking about Param Brahma and Aparam Brahma? Is Brahmajnana really possible at all? This doubt may arise. Because most often Brahmajnana seems like a remote possibility. Even the presence of something called Brahman seems to be very remote possibility. Therefore, people often doubt, is it really possible to get Brahmajnana? Then Yama says, it is very much possible. Both Parabrahma and Aparabrahma, both can be attained In the past also, many people have attained both Parabrahma and Aparabrahma. And even today, many people are attaining both Parabrahma and Aparabrahma as they may choose. Therefore, Brahmajnana is not impossible. It is the purport of this mantra. See the mantra. Yasseturijananam. What happened? We have read. Okay. Yaha ijananam setuhu. Yaha refers to Aparabrahma. And in this Upanishad, the Aparabrahma is called Agnihi in the first Valli. Aparabrahma is referred to as Agnihi, which is nothing but Virat. And Virat is Ijananam Setuhu. It is described as the Setu, the bridge of Yajamanas, bridge of those who are committed to rituals. Because the karma phala of those who are performing yajnas is given by Virat. Therefore, he is Ijananam Setu. Yaha Ijananam Setu. He is the lifeline of Ijanaha. Ijana means Yajamana. Yajadhatu Kanach Pratyaya. Litah Kanajva. Kanach Pratyaya is added in the sense of lit. Yaja plus Kanach becomes Ijana. And Bhashyakara will explain it as Yajamana. Those who perform yajna. It is Setu. It is like a bridge. Setuhu iva setuhu. Means the Virat, Aparabrahma, gives the result of all the yajnas. Enables the result of all the yajnas. Tam Nachiketam. It is Nachiketam. In this Upanishad, the Aparabrahma is called Nachiketa Agni. Tam Nachiketam Jnatum Chetum cha Shakemahi. Jnatum means to do upasanam. And Chetum to perform the ritual. Worshipping the Aparabrahma. In relation to the Aparabrahma, both ritual as well as upasanam were enjoined before. Therefore, jnatum chetum cha, to do upasanam as well as to worship through a fire ritual. Shakyemahi, we are able to, full stop. So it is the Anvaya. Yaha Ijananam Setuhu Tam Nachiketam Jnatum Chetum Cha Shakemahi. we have to supply jnatum chetum cha shakemahi. Full stop. Then one more sentence. Yad abhayam param titirshatam aksharam brahma. Yad abhayam param titirshatam. Those who want to reach the para, the shore of samsara, which is characterized by abhaya, characterized by fearlessness. What is it? Aksharam. It is akshara. And it is Brahman. Abhayam param titirshatam aksharam Brahma. The akshara Brahma, which is desired by those who want to reach the shore of samsara, which is abhaya. Tam jnatum shakemahi. We are able to know that also. Tam jnatum shakemahi. We are able to know that also. That means Parabrahma also can be known and moksha can be attained. It is not impossible. So both Parabrahma and Aparabrahma can be attained. Such statements in the Shruti or Smriti are called Vidvadanubhava. The direct Anubhava of a Vidwan, a Jnani. A Jnani himself says, I have found the Atma, I have understood the Atma. It is a first-hand statement of a Jnani. It is called Vidvadanubhava. Vidvadanubhava gives confidence to the people who are seeking. Yes, it is possible. It is not impossible. Then people get motivated. That is why Anandagiri says, Purva Vidvadanubhava Virodham Aha. Moksha is impossible. Knowing Brahman is impossible. If the Purvapakshi thinks so, then it is Viruddha to Purva Vidvadanubhava, Anandagiri says. Therefore, it is not impossible to know Brahman. See the Bhashya. Yaha seturiva setuhu Ijananam Yajamananam Karminam Dukkha Santaranarthatvat Nachiketaha Agnihi Tam Vayam Jnatum Chetum Cha Shakemahi Shaknuvantaha Yaha Setuhu Iva Setuhu. He is like Setu, not exactly Setu, not real bridge, like bridge. There is some similarity with the bridge. Therefore, he is called bridge. It is Gauni Vrittihi, Gaunartha. like Simho Manavakaha. A boy is a lion. Boy is not really lion. He is like lion. It is called Gauna Prayoga. Likewise, Setuhu Iva Setuhu. Gaunartha. Secondary sense. Setu Iva. For who? Ijananam. Ijananam is equal to Yajamananam. The Yajamanas. Who are the Yajamanas? Karmis. The people who perform karma. Vihita karmas. Like yajna, etc. Why it is like Setu? Why Setuhu iva? Dukkha santaranarthatvat. Because it facilitates crossing over dukkha, crossing over sorrow by worshipping Hiranyagarbha or Virat. Through their rituals, one becomes free from the problems of this world. Therefore, Setuhu iva Setuhu. Dukkha santaranarthatvat Setuhu iva. Therefore, it is called Setuhu. And what is it? Nachiketaha Agnihi. The Nachiketa Agni. In this Upanishad, it is referred to as Nachiketa Agnihi. Basically, it is Virat. Tam vayam jnatum chetum cha shakemahi. Tam Nachiketam Agnim. That Virat, which is Aparabrahma, Vayam, we, Jnatum Chetum cha Shakemahi. Shakemahi is equal to Shaknuvantaha. We are able to know. Shaknuvantaha is a Shatru Prayoga, Shatru Pratyaya, Bahuvachanam. Kincha यच्च अभयं भयशून्यं संसारस्य पारं तितीर्षतां तर्तुमिच्छतां ब्रह्मविदां यत् परम् आश्रयम् अक्षरम् आत्माख्यं ब्रह्म तच्च ज्ञातुं शकेमहि शक्नुवन्तः किंच moreover यच्च अभयं यद्च also यत् अभयं पारम तितीर्षताम. Titirshatam is equal to Tartumichhatam. Those who want to reach, those who want to cross over Samsarasya Param, the shore of Samsara. The ones who want to cross over to the shore of Samsara. And the shore of Samsara is Abhayam, Bhayashunyam, free from all fear. That kind of the shore of Samsara, the bank of Samsara, meaning moksha. If Samsara is compared to an ocean, the bank of Samsara is moksha. Those who want to get moksha, that kind of Brahmavit, the students of Brahmajnana, So here we have to understand Brahmavidam is not fully Brahmavit, because still Tartum Ichhatam. They are mumukshus. Therefore, half Brahmavit. He has become a medical student. And then people start calling him a doctor. But he is not yet a doctor. Especially after all the exams, he may still have internship left. Still he is called a doctor. But he has not yet received the MBBS degree because internship is not completed. So this is like that. Brahmavidam. Still he is not a full-fledged Brahmajnani. Yat param. Param ashayam. Their ashaya. Their support. Brahmavidam param ashayam. Their refuge. A Brahmajnani takes a refuge in Brahman. Brahman is the ashaya for him. He gives up dependence on the world and holds on to Brahman, takes a refuge at Brahman. And it is Aksharam. Na ksharati iti Aksharam. It does not perish. Therefore, Aksharam. The imperishable. Atmakhyam Brahma. It is Atmakhyam. It is called Atma because it is the very self of an individual. Taccha jnatum shakemahi. Even that can be known. We are able to know. Jnatum shakemahi. We are able to know. Shakemahi is equal to Shaknuvantaha. Now, Bhashyakara is giving the purport of this mantra. Parapare Brahmani Karma Brahmavidashraye Veditavye iti vakyarthaha. Parapare Brahmani Veditavye. Parabrahma and Aparabrahma both can be known, can be attained. Veditavye. They can be attained. It is not impossible to attain them. Arharthe tavya. Veditum arhe. Veditum arhati. Iti vakyartha. This is the vakyartha. This is the purport of this statement, this mantra. And parapare brahmani are karma brahmavidashraye. They are the ashraya, the refuge of karma and brahmavit. They are the refuge of karma. What is it? Aparabrahma. Aparabrahma is the support of all karmas, because all karmas are accomplished because of Aparabrahma. All the devatas are in fact Aparabrahma. They are all aspects of Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, Aparabrahma is the support of karma. It is karma ashraya. whereas Parabrahma is Brahmavidashraya, the support for a Brahmavit, the support and refuge of a Brahmavit is Parabrahma. Both can be known, both can be understood and attained. Iti Vakyarthaha. This is the purport of this statement. Now Bhashyakara says, what is the connection of this verse with the previous verse? All of a sudden, why Yama is talking about Parabrahma, Aparabrahma, and they can be known. Then Yama's Bhashyakara says, these two were mentioned in the previous mantra. In the statement, Ratam Pibantau. The two Atmas were mentioned. So one Atma is Jivatma, the other one is Brahman. And for a Brahmajnani, it is Param Brahma. For an Upasaka or a Karmi, it is Apara Brahma. Etayoreva hi Upanyasaha Kritaha Ratam Pibantau iti Ratam Pibantau iti. In the mantra Ratam Pibantau Etayoreva Upanyasaha Kritaha. These two alone were mentioned as the second Atma in addition to Jivatma, which is present in the heart. Now, mantra 3. Atmanam rathinam vidhi Shariragum rathamevatu Buddhintu sarathim vidhi Manaf pragrahamevacha. Now, Ratharupaka Kalpana begins. Sharira, the body is compared to a chariot, and the Jivatma is compared to a Rathi, one who travels in the chariot. Atmanam Rathinam Vidhi. Atma. The Atma is Rathi. Rathi means one who travels in the chariot, the main traveler. Vidhi, understand so. Know that Atma is Rathi. Shariram Rathamevatu. And Shariram, the body, is Ratham Eva. It is Ratha. Ratham Eva, not Ratham Eva. If it is Ratham Eva, it will become Upama. When we say one is like another, it is Upama. When we say one is another, then it is called Rupakam. It is a comparison where you equate one to another. That is called Rupakam. This is a Rupakam. That is why Shariram Ratham Eva. Body is Ratha alone. It is a form of figurative way of describing something, a figure of speech called Rupakam. Buddhim tu sarathim vidhi. Buddhi is Sarathi. Buddhi is one of the faculties of Antahkaranam, one of the components of Antahkaranam. The Antahkarana has 4 components, as you have studied in Tattvabodha, etc. What are they? Manaha, Buddhihi, Ahankaraha, Chittam. Manobuddhyahankara Chittaninaham. 4 components. It is only one Antahkarana, and we call it mind generally. It is mind. And the mind is called Antahkarana in Vedanta. The mind has 4 components. How mind gets divided into 4 components? Are there 4 chambers in the mind? There are no 4 chambers. So there is something called 4-chambered stomach. Our stomach has only 1 chamber, whereas a cow, it has 4 chambers in its stomach. A cow's stomach of a ruminating animal, has 4 chambers. In one chamber it is stored what they eat first. Then they bring it back and they chew it again and it is put again. They have a different digestive mechanism. The cows, etc., buffaloes. Is it that there are 4 chambers in mind? There are no 4 chambers. The same Antahkaranam is called by 4 names when 4 types of vrittis arise in the mind. The same thing is called by 4 names. It is like a restaurant. In a restaurant, there is only one person. Once I used to go to that kind of a restaurant, run by only one person. Rarely people come there, not many visitors. Then if you sit on the table, then he will come, this gentleman, and he will just count, enumerate the list, what all things are there. Dosa, idli, he will have his own list. Then you order one thing. I want idli. Okay, then this, when he is asking, then he becomes waiter. The same person has become waiter, because the one who gives the menu is the waiter and takes the order. Then he will shout, dosa. then he will go himself inside and then he will make dosa. Then he becomes cook. And then he will bring it, what is it called? The one who serves? Server. He became waiter, cook, server, and then finally there will be a counter, cash counter. He will sit in the cash counter afterwards, after serving. Then he becomes cashier. The same person becomes waiter, server, cashier, cook, everything. Likewise, the same antahkarana becomes manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, everything. When different types of modification arise in the mind. When we have a nischayatmika antahkarana vrittihi, a thought modification in our mind characterized by nischaya, a clear understanding, then it is called buddhi. Nischayatmika buddhihi. It has clear understanding of certain things, what is right, what is wrong, based on pramana. Then it is buddhi. Nischayatmika or adhyavasayatmika. Adhyavasaya or nischaya means clear and certain understanding, clear and ascertained understanding. Buddhi. Then there is sankalpa vikalpa. Sankalpa vikalpatmakam manaha. Sankalpa means a positive thinking. I will do it. It is sankalpa. A resolve. I will do. And vikalpa, whether I should do it or not, is vikalpa. Such thoughts are the characteristics of manas. When such thoughts arise, the same thing becomes manas. Sankalpa, vikalpa, kama, all those are manas. All emotions, they are all seated in the manas. Then there is chittam, memory faculty. When we remember things, it is chittam. A memory thought arises. Then the same antahkaranam becomes chittam. If I remember something now, yesterday what happened I remembered, then it is chittam. The smaranam or smriti comes, then it is chittam. Smaranatmaka vritti. With the vritti in the form of smaranam, the antahkaranam becomes chittam. And then ahankara. When there is an identification thought, I thought, I am this, I am that. When there is an I thought, then the same antahkaranam is called ahankar. Thus, the same antahkaranam is called by four names: manaha, buddhihi, ahankaraha, and chittam. Antahkaranam is all four. Now, sometimes we include buddhi, we include ahankara in buddhi. Ahankara is included in buddhi. And chittam is included in manaha. Therefore, only two faculties: manaha and buddhi. Only two. So, here you find only two. Four are not mentioned. Buddhim tu sarathim viddhi. Buddhi is compared to sarathi. And manaf pragrahamevacha. Manas is compared to pragraha. Pragraha means rein, R-E-I-N. The rein of a horse, the string which is pulled by the sarathi, by the charioteer or the rider, it is manaha. So, we will see the details tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.